Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James and today we've got another monthly product showcase video. This time I've got my biggest collection of coaches which I've ever brought out and made, which is I've pretty much done every Southern Railway Bulleid coach which I could get my hands on the blueprints of. So we've got the Multidoors series. We've got them in both the 59-foot and 64-foot. We've got all of Eastleigh coaches, including the tavern coaches, and we also got the BRCW coaches, which are just on the end here. But I've only got 5 of them. But yeah, in total, I've got 20 different coaches, which I've now got on offer. But yeah, it's luckily they're all put together the same way, so I'll just get to one of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I will get this one. So yeah, put them together. Well, first of all, you do get the internals, which is quite easy. Well, the internal walls at least, but still it makes it a lot easier. So what to do is you paint it. You paint it undercoat. Then you paint it in whichever livery which you feel like. I'll be doing BR green, so I'll be painting BR green. You add buffers on either end. You also paint the underframe, which you will also get. You will then add the glazing, and I have been told before to show the glazing, so you get some acetate like this, which is my preference, and then you cut it out into sections, and then you just carefully glue it in on the inside of the body. I tend to use clear PVA because it doesn't fog up the glazing, and it's a lot more easy to work with, and it does pretty much hold in the glazing as you need to. So after you paint it, after you glaze it, and you stuck that back on, you finally add some bogies. These are the Engage Society bogies, which are fairly cheap. I think it's about £5 for a pair, not for a pair, for 2 pairs. So £5, and you get 2 lots like this. You will need to buy the wheels separately, and also you can get the buffers from Engage Society as well. So that's a good place to pick them up. I think it's about 20 or 30 odd for about £5 as well, so it's not all that much. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then after it's done, you can have it rolling along your layout. Quite easy. The most tedious part of the kit is adding all the glazing, because since I've got all these interior walls, you will have to cut them out. And I said you get these long sections like this, which are quite easy, but then you have to do all the smaller sections as well, and yeah, like I said, it is tedious, but it does make it look quite nice. You have to be a bit careful with some bits which I may have missed, like some of these supports, that one in particular. Just carefully pry it out with some tweezers, and there we go, it's cleared off. Do mind some of these thin bits. So these are the prototypes, and I do tend to fix them or throw them away if they going to meet my standards. So yeah, that is pretty much it, and that's how all of these are put together, all the exact same way. So you paint it, you glaze it, you add the underframe on, then you add your bogies, you add your buffers, and then you can roll it along and pull as many as you feel like behind a locomotive of choice. So that's pretty much it, really. So I'm going to get these onto my turntable and tell you a bit more about the prototypes themselves, and then I'll get them onto my layout and show you, well, them behind a loco. So I'll see you in a bit. Following Bulleid's succession to Maunsell on the Southern Railway, designs were started in 1938 for new coaching stock on the South Western Main Line from Waterloo to Bournemouth, Weymouth and Salisbury to Exeter routes. Although design work commenced in 1938, the order can be placed until 1944 for 18 lots of 3 coach restriction force sets built on Maunsell 59-foot underframes. These underframes had been built in 1940, but when the war stopped the construction of the coach bodies, the underframes were placed into storage, which sadly set them up for corrosion in later life. The brake third coaches seated 40 third-class passengers, the composite coaches seated 24 first-class and 24 third-class passengers. In 1941, Bulleid had introduced a body style profile based on the 4 sub-units, featuring a new continuous curve profile, which these coaches had also adopted. On the doors, they also featured the characteristic lozenge-shaped top lights above the drop lights, a particularly useful feature for looking out when standing ready to leave the coach. With doors for each compartment on the non-corridor side, they became known as multi-door coaches, particularly after the later designs of Bulleid coaches employing saloons and compartments with vestibules entering service. During July 1946, a further 4 Bulleid multi-door sets were introduced. However, these sets were built on the new 64-foot underframes, this being adopted as the standard length for Southern coaching stock. As a consequence, the brake third coaches had 6 compartments, whilst the composite coaches had an additional third-class compartment. Since 1939, Bulleid and Lyons had worked on construction methods and welding techniques aimed at increasing the amount of available space within any new passenger coach. In particular, increasing the available body width would greatly facilitate the provision of six-a-side seating in suburban stock, which were bursting at the seams on many surfaces. Clearly, the multi-door sets were not a significant step forward. They merely made use of existing underframes and ensured that some new vehicles were in traffic before the start of the 1946 summer timetables. Indeed, from the compartment side they appeared little different from contemporary suburban stock. The new coaches were 64.5 foot long, with a width of 9 foot, and a continuous curve from floor to cantrail that would mark out Bulleid designs so visibly different from the other Big Four designs of the period. This, along with the welded construction, increased the internal body width by 3 inches to an equivalent model vehicle and weighing only 1 to 2 tons more than previous designs despite the increased length. During the immediate post-war period, the Southern was in urgent need of as many new coaches as possible to replace those that had either been lost due to enemy action or simply life expired. In November 1945, the Southern was granted workshop capacity for the construction of 72 new coaches, and negotiations commenced with the Birmingham Railway Carriage and Wagon Company for the construction of 24 three-coach sets. The BRCW used its own proprietary manufacturing methods in the construction of these vehicles, resulting in counters that were visibly different from those completed at Eastleigh, both externally and internally. Right, here we are with all the coaches now on my layout, and I have got them coupled up behind a Southern locomotive here, my 700 class. And yeah, they do look quite nice. I have got them on bogies, but I haven't fitted the underframes because I need to paint them. One thing to note is I do need to redo the 59-foot underframe because it's a little bit too long, so if you are ordering them, just remind me to do that. But otherwise, yeah, they're quite nice. Very happy with them. Anyway, let's get them running around. So, here we go. With a decent amount of speed. Even though they're not quite painted, they do look very nice there. Give them one more run round, a bit more faster. And back to slowing down. There we go. Very happy with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. Pricing on the coaches, well, for the most part, they are £20 each, so you do get a discount if you order 3 or more. The 59-foot coach, I think that is actually slightly too long to be classed in the under 60-foot category because of the the corridor connections on the end. So yeah, that will be £20 as well. So yeah, £20, and you get the body. You also get the underframe, and that's pretty much it, really. Well, I am thinking about producing at least buffers on their own, because sometimes trying to get them from the Engaged Society is a bit awkward. So I may be producing my own buffers, at least to buy separately if you want to. And I'm looking into making my own bogies, but that's just a test anyway. Yeah, £20, and you get a coat to make on your own. And I offer every single Bulleid coat available. So that's the Shorty, the short multi-doors, the longer multi-doors. We got all the Eastleighs, including the break composite corridor ones, which I know have been quite desired in Engage. And also we've got the taverns, and we also got the BRCW ones as well. So yeah, every single type of Bulleid coats you can imagine. And yeah, quite happy with them. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I do hope you liked the video. If you do like it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And if you didn't like it, well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. But yeah, I'm going to have a rest, and yeah, pretty much just going to have a rest, really. I'm still recovering from my surgery, but yeah, that's I'm getting there. Anyway, I'm going to send the train off in its way, and I'll see you all again next time. So take care now. Bye bye. And nice shot. There we go. Take care now.